One thing that can help you dramatically boost your efficiency in having meetings and making decisions is socializing the topic before the meeting. Almost trying to come to the meeting as a formality and have all the discussions outside the meeting. So if you can do this type of preparation, that you can be considered golden participant in the organization. This is especially true in a large organization. So for that, I'll try to explain what it means. For example, you're trying to make a decision on the potential vendor, who you want to select to build a solution for you, right? And you have multiple options, right? Always you have choices. Different groups want to influence your decision making. So what you would want to do, you would want to call the meeting for the discussion and maybe have preliminary discussion, 30 minutes, just to try to say, okay, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to select certain vendors, get key participants, and make sure you get their inputs, maybe their preferences. Why would they say you should consider vendor A versus vendor B or versus vendor C, right? And you try to be objective, but you also try to get inputs. And then as a next step, after this meeting, what you want to do, you would want to approach each of this group individually and maybe have a discussion with them and say, okay, I'm leaning more toward vendor A and this is why. What do you think about it? And maybe they would agree with you, maybe not, but you would want to talk to them, collect their inputs, and take all of these inputs, maybe update your presentation, because you're trying to service goals of the entire organization, and then go to another group of people and discuss it with them without organizing formal meeting for the decision making. And you engage each and every stakeholder in this discussion. Sometimes you get together with all of them. Sometimes you get together and talk to them individually. Sometimes it's a formal meeting. Sometimes it's you go into the coffee. Sometimes you just stop at their desks. You do whatever it takes to better understand their positions, because you already know your position, right? And you already know that your goal is to accomplish, select the vendor. That's really what you're trying to accomplish. What you need to do, you need to try to understand them and what they're trying to accomplish, and socialize the topic, right? Make sure they're not surprised when they come to the meeting. Make sure when they come to the meeting for the discussion, you understand their position. And when they make argument, you know the rationale of their argument, and you're not caught unprepared. That's probably the worst position to be in. And that helps to really drive collaborative decision making, understanding of other people, understanding where they're coming from, and understanding how they make a decision. So when you come to the final decision making point, maybe it's a meeting with all stakeholders involved, your solution proposed already incorporates all of their inputs. They already know what you're proposing. They're not surprised. You're not surprised. And the decision making process goes much, much smoother. I wanted to thank you for your interest and would like to stay in touch. You have multiple ways to stay in touch with me. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soft Skills Training. You can look me up on the Facebook. I have a page, Soft Skills Training with Vadim Michalenko. There's a site, Soft Skills Training, HQHeadquarters.com, and make sure to check out my other training courses. And please leave a review. I always love those. I read them all, and it keeps me motivated and helps me come up with the ideas for the new courses.